You know, it's funny how Sundays are supposed to be a day of rest, but the video game leak scene doesn't seem to take a break. Today, we're diving into some juicy new details that have surfaced about the highly anticipated Nintendo Switch 2. These leaks come to us courtesy of what can only be described as the gods of the video game leak world. They've blessed us with a fresh look at what might just be the next generation of Joy-Con hardware. Now, we all know the Switch 2 has been the subject of endless speculation leading up to its eventual unveiling. But as we inch closer, more and more bits of information are starting to trickle out, and you can bet Nintendo isn't thrilled about it. While it's unlikely these leaks are enough to disrupt their plans or schedules, they're still bound to cause some internal frustration. That said, what's leaked here isn't about the software or the games, which, let's be real, are the core of any console. Instead, this is all about the hardware. And if you're like me, a bit of a tech nerd who loves analyzing the details, this is the kind of leak you've been waiting for. So today, we're taking a closer look at an alleged leak of the Nintendo Switch 2 Joy-Con. And let me tell you, this one feels legitimate. I'll explain why in just a bit, but there are some very interesting details worth unpacking here. Whether you're a die-hard Nintendo fan or just casually curious, this is a leak that's hard to ignore. These leaks, allegedly stemming from a Chinese forum, have started making waves across the internet. They've been reported by credible sources like Video Games Chronicle, and even popular gaming news figure Wario64 shared them on Reddit. That kind of reach gives these leaks a bit more weight. This isn't just some random blurry image floating around Twitter. When you take a look at the leaked images, there's a lot to unpack. First off, the details included in the photos, like the licensing information and certifications, are pretty convincing. These aren't elements that a casual faker would bother adding. Plus, these details are traceable, which makes the risk of faking such a leak much higher. If someone were trying to trick us, they could have slapped a cover on an old Joy-Con or staged something simpler. But these images go deeper, showing elements that feel authentic. Let's talk about size for a moment. One of the standout observations from these leaks is that the Joy-Con appears larger than the standard Switch Joy-Con. Now, it's hard to make an exact comparison since we're only looking at photos, and hand size can skew perception. But still, the overall design looks a bit beefier, and that could mean better ergonomics, something many fans have been asking for. Script: Nintendo Switch 2 Joy-Con leak, 3rd section. Another interesting detail is the attachment system. Gone is the traditional rail system we've grown used to on the original Switch. Instead, the leaked images suggest a magnetic system, with a dedicated button to release the Joy-Con from the console. This would be a significant design shift for Nintendo, and it's one that aligns with earlier rumors about the Switch 2's hardware. Now, let's talk color. The leaks hint at a blue and orange color scheme for the Joy-Con, which is a departure from the red-heavy aesthetic of the original Switch. This could be Nintendo's way of visually distinguishing the new system from its predecessor. And honestly, I'm here for it. A bold, fresh look could be just the thing to signal the next generation. Finally, we can't ignore the SL and SR buttons. These buttons, which were often criticized on the original Joy-Con for being too small and uncomfortable, seem significantly larger in this design. If that's true, it's a huge improvement, especially for anyone who uses the Joy-Con in kickstand mode or shares a controller with a friend. There's also speculation about additional features, like an IR sensor. While we can't confirm its exact purpose, it might enhance functionality in kickstand mode, possibly for motion controls or interactive gameplay. This detail aligns with other leaks, such as the larger kickstand rumored for the Switch 2. It seems like Nintendo is doubling down on versatility, even if not everyone uses these features daily. One thing that's notably missing from these leaks is the front of the Joy-Con. The photos only show the back, which is a curious choice. Some might argue that the back is riskier to reveal because of all the traceable details like serial numbers. So why not show the front? It's an odd omission, but it doesn't diminish the leak's credibility for me. At the end of the day, the hardware is exciting, but it's the software that will truly make or break the Switch 2. Until we see what Nintendo has planned on that front, all we can do is speculate. But that's part of the fun, right? For now, I'll leave it up to you. What do you think about these leaks? Are they legit? Are you excited about the changes, or do you think Nintendo could do more? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep the conversation going. Oh, and before I go, here's a quick music recommendation for you. Treason by Naked Ray Gun. It's an 80s punk rock classic, and if you're into skate culture or just want something catchy, give it a listen. As always, thank you for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.